Hello, dear friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone in this amazing world. We're back with the international discussions dedicated to the most amazing event that happened just recently, last month, which is called Global Crisis. There is a way out. This was a huge international forum that was interpreted simultaneously into 150 languages by volunteers from all over the world. And the topics that were addressed during this forum were so pressing and so important, I would say vitally important for all of humanity today. So today we're going to be discussing the most important and interesting information that our wonderful guests were impressed by. And also we're going to talk about our not such distant future. We're going to talk about interesting things that happen already now by, uniting people from all over the world. Interesting things that can happen in the future. I mean, in terms of economy, in terms of self-governing society, and in terms of our technology that we already possess and we can improve for the betterment of all humanity. My name is Kate, and today my co-host is Jonathan. Hi, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Thank you, Kate. So yes, indeed, a very nice discussion ahead of us. But for this, we need guests, and we have two today that have joining us on this international discussion. So let me introduce them for a start. We will start with Elijah from Nigeria, who is a physics teacher and also a participant of the Creative Society project. And he has been helping with the translation in his local language from Nigeria. So thank you very much for being with us today.
So much. I really appreciate you.
Great. Our second guest with us, Para, who is from Sri Lanka, and he's also an active participant of the Creative Society from the UA team, and he's also helping with translation. So thank you very much and welcome.
Thank you very much.
Great. So thank you for both of you to be here with us. And as this introduction highlighted, you've been helping the entire project translating for the forum. So there is a lot that you can really say about either the preparation, about the content of this forum. And that's what I would like to start with, because this forum has been providing a lot of information. And I wanted to know, what is the maybe one thing, if you can sum up into one thing that really touched you, maybe your personal experience brought you to really having one piece of information that really affects you in positive or negative, maybe, because there was not just positive things in this forum, unfortunately. So what is that one thing that you would like to talk to us about? Maybe if I can start with Elijah. What is that one thing?
Okay. First of all, when I first heard about the Creative Society, I was just, going through my phone and it popped up. I heard about the Creative Society. I came across the Creative Society. So I was like, oh, from the name, Creative Society. Okay, let me check out what is creative about this society. I clicked on the link and I read about the Creative Society, and I got to know that it has 8 pillars. And these 8 pillars captured my attention. It talked about the human life, human freedom, human safety, transparency and openness of information to all, creative ideology, development of personality, justice and equality, and self-governing society. So, comparing this to my own personal vision, my vision as an educator is to one day live in a world that is free of hunger, disease, and war, and that every individual will have the opportunity to attain compare 8 pillars of the Creative Society with my goal. I feel that we have something in common. And that is what really motivated me into being a part of the Creative Society, so that we can, come together, work together as a team, to make the world a better place. Thank you.
Thank you, Elijah, for your comments. And indeed, you've described the Creative Society very well, which is simply the solution to the situation, for the crisis that we are currently living in and it was a big part of this forum that has been made. Same question for you, Para. What would be the one thing maybe that you get out of from this forum, helping translating this forum, being part of the preparation? Can you tell us more about what you got out of it?
Actually, thank you for giving me this opportunity. And basically, when I came to Dubai, I think from the October, I just came to Dubai from Sri Lanka, and then one day I got a message about the society. And it's actually from Australia, but we just met up, and I just go through these details and everything. Mostly, I just got eye-catching thing is regarding about that worldwide passport. Right, this is the first idea. I just thought, what is this? Then I just want to see this, what is happening. Then we just had a meeting. The 19th day is the most memorable day, actually. That day, I feel the whole world in one table, because it's UAE. In the UAE team, when you come to the UAE, you will see all the people are there, because we are from the different nationalities. And Shaggy was introducing the Russia, America. The other thing is that then India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan. A lot of people are there. Then I feel actually there's something. Then I just gone through this and just helping this, and finally I feel it that according to my religions and in my country and everything, it's gathered. And this is the future, actually, what we need. And people have a lot of things to say about the creative society. People will definitely join up this. And all the people in this world, now I feel already fed up. Then they need something good, something unique, and something inside their heart. And people need to do something for the future, because we have to release our ego here. Then we will definitely find out from the creative society. Humanity we can find out. The human people we can find it. I think that is why I really joined this, and I willing to do everything for this. I'm there always.
Thank you so much, Parakrama. Thank you, Elijah. You know, guys, I know that you were simultaneously interpreting the forum, and I'm also a part from the team of simultaneous interpreters, and I know how hard it is. So my question would be to you, what actually inspired you? What helped you to keep on going? Why do you think it is so important to actually spread this information, the information about the climate situation on the planet right now, the information about the way out, the actual way out of all these crises? Just like you said, Para, right now, people are all fed up of the consumeristic way of living that we still keep supporting for some reason, right? So what actually helped you guys personally to make a decision, firm decision, to just get up, start doing the translations, start doing the interpretations, and start actually passing this information further and further? Why do you think it is so important to spread it all over the world, in your nationalities, in your countries, and other countries as well? So, Elijah, maybe we can start with you and then move on to Para.
All right. Thank you so much. Personally, I love to grow, and develop myself both personally and professionally. And I do those things I enjoy doing, because it helps me. Whenever I do something that I love doing, it helps me to build myself. It helps me to grow both personally and professionally. Before now, I have volunteered in so many other positions from various organizations. Presently, I'm volunteering for the Teach for Nigeria, and it's a 2-year fellowship program. Mostly a volunteering program. So also I'm volunteering for, I'm a freelancer at Celtic Marketplace. It's an online market store where we, help artisans, to market their products. So, and these are things that I do freely. I do it freely, willingly, at my own convenience. So I just try to do something that will help me to build myself, and then I can grow. So when I came across the opportunity of volunteering as a translator, it was Olga who posted it in the WhatsApp group. And when I saw it, they needed volunteers who would, translate and interpret. And I was like, oh, okay, I've not done it before. That will be my first time. Okay, I think I'm interested in this. And immediately I notified her, and she reached out to me, connected me to the right team, those in charge. I was connected with Vaclav. So Vaclav helped me set up my TeamSpeak. What's his name again? I've forgotten his name. Dimitri, yeah, Dimitri. So Dimitri put me through, we did so many testings and everything was good to go. And at first I was kind of nervous. It's my first time. This is not something I've done before. So Olga noticed I was nervous and she just encouraged me that, don't worry, you can do it. I believe in you. And that alone, that motivated me. And, I said, okay, I believed in myself that I can do it. I went on to do it, and to God be the glory, everything went well. Though it wasn't perfect, being my first time, but, I was able to do the very best I could do. For the few hours I was online and active, I was able to give my best, and I came out more confident, and then I was proud of myself. And she herself, thanked me, and the whole team was so happy with me. This is something I've not done before, because I believe that this is an organization whereby we need to come together as a team, work together to make our world a better place so that we can live together in peace and harmony. Looking at the global crisis, everything that is happening, the world at large, we hear of earthquakes here and there, facing so many challenges, economic challenges. We need to come together to put a stop to all these things. And, we need to, spread the word about creative society. Okay, the creative society, we need to tell our families, our friends, everybody, let them know about the creative society, that we need to come together, work together as a team. Already we are meant to know that various scientists have come together, done a research work of over 27 years, and they've come up with something positive. But we need to come together, unite together as a team. That is the only time we can achieve our aim, making the world a better place for everybody to live in. And then the entire team was there to support me in every way they can, and I was so grateful to them, because without their support, honestly speaking, I wouldn't have been able to do it. So I think I give the credit back to the entire team. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to, be a part of the creative society, and to, play my own quota by volunteering to translate and interpret. Thank you so much.
Oh, dear Legend, thank you very much for sharing this amazing experience, because I know that I know 100% that there are people over there that are still not participating in the projects, and they hear thoughts in their head like, oh, I cannot do anything, I will not be able to contribute, or even if talking about interpretations, this is too hard, no, I'm not going to do it because I will fail. And there you go. You're sharing your personal experience when this was the first time doing the translations, doing the interpretations. But there is such a huge international team that is ready to support, ready to cheer you up, ready to help you and assist you, set up the technical side of the process, right? And thank you very much. Thank you for sharing this experience. And I'm pretty sure it will inspire a lot of people to connect, to start doing the translations, interpretations, or, participating in any other way, any other possible way, so that a lot, as many people as possible could find out about the project, could find out about the way out of all these crises that we are facing. And yeah, thank you very much for this inspiration. And right now the floor goes to Para. Para, could you please share what helps you to keep on going, to do the interpretations, to, just put aside some of your things, some of your, maybe family plans or work things, right? And do the volunteering, do the interpretations.
Actually, for this year, when I came to Dubai, I was free because my family is in Sri Lanka. Because of that, I'm free here, right? And then I got a good opportunity. Then I just helped with them. And in first meeting also, I just already give some ideas regarding about the TikToks and how we are going to promote in this stuff. and these are the things. It's small clips we have to go forward, and then because I have a marketing idea, because I'm a marketing manager, right? Then I have some how to do this and how to arrange those things. I just grab it, and because of my past experience when I was in Sri Lanka, and I'm also joined with the media sector as an announcer of the radio stations and the stuff, right? And then I just always try to convince them, but I don't know why always the media people doesn't help us. We just try to convince them. This is the thing, what's happening, but not coming up. Then we feel what we have to do something. Then that is why we just, I think we go for TikToks and all those things. Then luckily, there are some, I just give some promotion with the Sri Lankan, lot of, what do you call that, Gayan, and there's another Kasun, some people are there. They have a team. They just build up the team, and they just updating all the informations to this thing. Main thing is in creative society, what I feel was, we want to give the information to the people, what is happening and what is hiding from us. Actually, the most dangerous thing is we are not talking about, people doesn't like to hear the bad news. They like to hear the good news, but they don't know what is inside there actually. They don't like to hear that. That is little bit sad thing, but we should inform people. This is the thing, this is the environment things we are going to happen. Then we have to get together and gather it and face it in one hand. We should get together and face it, because that is the main important thing. And in future, a lot of things will be changed. I think in future, a lot of things will be changed. That a lot of people will understand what is going on. At the moment, I think there are a lot of people just already that, because we just started from small crowd. Now I think we have a lot of billions of people watching our videos and everything. Day by day, people are collecting, people are connecting. And then I hope in future, definitely there's a future. But for this, again, we have to another secondary plans also. That means I'm telling about one people we just talking about we can communicate with these computers and other stuff. There are some people also they are not aware of these things in some countries, right? Then we have to go to that sector and we have to inform them also. And I think this will be the second stage. We have to go to them, and beyond that, not only from the net and other things, beyond that we have to go. We have to tell them and inform them, this is the thing going to happen, get together and just set up with us, and two little sectors have to be joined this. Then nobody can stop.
Great. Well, thank you very much, both of you, because I can really feel this common topic in your answers, which is how everything operates in this creative society project. Whoever wants to join can join. Whatever things you can do, you will be able to do. There is no pre-requirements, there is no skills or anything like that is just needed. The only thing that is needed is your willingness to just pick up an email address, send a message, send a Telegram message, and start doing something. And you illustrate very much that idea of action. It doesn't matter what it is, but the action is the most important. Elijah, your story sounds almost unusual to have somebody getting into a translation of a forum, not having done at all before, just randomly almost connecting with somebody from the other part of the world and just getting all the support that you need. But I'm telling the audience here right now, that is not unusual in the creative society. I've been through exactly the same things myself. You told my story when I started also being part of this project and also translating as well in French for my part. So that is just common sense within the creative society, among the people who are working to support each other, to help each other. You also mentioned the 8 foundation of the creative society, with the last one being self-governance. which is something that you can, or we are trying to imagine for the entire society. But even better than imagining it out of the blue, you can actually see it, this self-governance within the project right now. It's self-governance, it's self-managed to be able to come up with a 12 hours forum, translated in 150 languages with thousands of people working on it. Nobody is telling anybody else what to do. It's really organic, it's really self-sustainable. And that's a great illustration of what is already the creative society and what can be done with the people within it. So thank you very much, because you are two great examples of people starting from different perspectives, from different backgrounds, but with the common willingness to act and to do something for humanity. So I will never stop saying again, thank you very much. What other things that I would like to ask for you that has been part of the forum and understanding all of the information that has been provided, maybe from your own experience from the different country that you're coming from, what is the information and what is the way you think is the best to be able to touch people? It's not easy. Not everybody have access to the same media for the same information. So we have to be creative. So how is the best way for you, you think, to spread that information, to voice that information, for this information to be actually catched by people around you? As we know, we need to communicate that information to the entire planet. So that's a quite relevant question, I believe. Can you answer to us, or what is your way, what is your ideas on how to spread that information?
Yeah, thank you. Actually, I was thinking Sri Lanka is most beautiful, and the other thing is very small country, right? And then for my country, when you're going to promote it, we can easily do it, but it's going with, actually we don't want that, because a lot of things are there actually that in Sri Lanka sector is also, health sector is free, a lot of sectors are actually at the moment free, right? And then I think we can give the information, we have given the information, it's syncing with our society, it's already syncing with our society, because that is why actually I just joined this, because I'm a Buddhist, and according to my thing, it's already syncing everything, right? This is what we are talking about, and best thing is people don't need a lot of things to live. People should understand that. So we are thinking we need more thing, we have to do a lot of things, lot of collections, and finally we are not finding anything. Just only you need peace mind. That is very important. People just running through the lot of items, people running for the money, and people going through, but finally you will lose a lot of things you don't know. The main thing is you should find your inner peace, right? Then you will definitely find a lot of things. That is what people just going for this era. People now thinking, that is why I'm telling people are fed up now. People need some freedom in mind. This is the unique thing now, people thinking they need mind to get free. Then I think when from the, what we are talking about system, that system is already there. The unique items is that already 4 days per day, work 4 days we are working, and we are enough time with the family, and this all the things gather in this creative society. Then if you, the 8 pillars, if you study 8 pillars, and if you go through these things, very easily give to the that translation, if you give it to the people, then people understand this very easily. Then I don't think there's such a way we have to do, but only thing is just give the information on the correct way, and people should educate it and what is going on. Then I think it's very easy.
No, thank you so much. Thank you for your opinion. And actually, thank you for being an example of such a person who actually, feels and looks through, looks at this world through the paradigm of this inner peace and love towards other people, which actually probably helps you to keep on moving, keep on going, spreading the information, showing the example of the way that we can live all together in peace, harmony, friendship, and respect towards each other, right? And this is actually, I can say, a little bit contagious, right, in a good way, because it inspires other people to do the same, and it inspires people to start exploring their inner self and exploring what they can do for others, right, and for the benefit of all of us in general, not just for, let's say, me, myself, and my family, but for all people in the world. And I really love the phrase that Olga Schmidt mentioned in the during the forum, that only by improving the life of every person in society, you improve your life, the life of yourself. And this is actually, I guess, the slogan that we should take on and live by it, because by assisting others, we assist ourselves. And we have Elijah back with us. Elijah, thank you so much for reconnecting. Jonathan, could you please repeat the question?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
So, Elijah, what we wanted to know is from your own perspective and from your own experience so far, spreading the information about the Creative Society, what is maybe the best way or the best ideas you think you can have to do that very action of spreading the information about the Creative Society, about the way we can build our future?
Okay, thank you. If I get you correctly, you asking me to share how I can, spread the good news about the Creative Society. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, the very good news about the Creative Society, the good news about the solution to our current crisis. What is the things, or what will you put in place to do that very action of spreading the information?
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. First of all, I apologize. I'm having unstable network connection, so but thank God I'm able to reconnect. Society is a call to action community of volunteers from all over the world, and we've decided to come together, unite to make the world a better place for all of humanity. So we have volunteers all over the world, scientists, researchers who have done years of research, that have done research work for over 26 to 27 years, and regarding the global crisis, and found out that there is a way out. So, but first we must come together, unite. We must come together and then plan on how we are going to tackle what lies ahead of us, because from the research, we are meant to understand that what we have faced in the past and what we are currently facing is nothing compared to what lies ahead. So now we need to work together in order to prevent it. And now there is a solution, but first we must, come together, unite and work together. And now how can we come together? We must spread good news about the Creative Society. Okay, this is what the Creative Society stands for. We are trying to make the world a better place for all of humanity. A world where there will be no war, there will be no crisis. A world where you have the freedom of choice. You say, this is what I want, and then you get it. We want a world whereby nobody will be able to decide for us and say, this is how it is, and nobody can question the authority. We want a world where when we want something, we say, this is what we want. And then there is a platform for, making that come to reality. You go to the platform, you have the right to vote, and your vote is counted. And then when you vote and everybody supports your vote, everybody has a voice, everybody opinions, ideas matters a lot. We work together, and then you get what you want. You decide for yourself that this is what I want, and you get it. So looking at the plans on ground for a creative world where everybody, where you have that kind of world we've dreamed of, the kind of world we want to see, the kind of technologies, making life easy, nobody is in debt, you have enough money, you have good work, there are facilities put in place, your health and everything. A world where, it's just like living paradise on earth. So now, Creative Society has all these plans in ground, but we need to come together and we need to spread the word. spread it to our family, our friends, via one-on-one conversation. You can make use of your social media platforms, spread the good news all over, so that everybody can come together and key into this vision of the creative society, so that together we can, work towards achieving our goal. And then at the end of the day, we get exactly what we want, which is a creative society, a society where we get everything. Nobody is superior, nobody is inferior. We are all one. We are united together in peace and in harmony. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And, just like one of the speakers said during the forum, that what actually separates us from the creative society is our uninformed neighbor, right? So I guess one of the best ways, as well as, I don't know, video recording for TikTok, for other social media, spreading the information on the internet. Apart from that, one of the best ways is personal communication with your neighbors, with your friends, with your family members, with the strangers on the street, right? Because as soon as we spread this information all over the world, the sooner we will have all the benefits that you, Elijah, just mentioned, that Para was talking about. We will have the opportunity to live in an amazing world, paradise on earth, and we deserve it. We can have it, and we can do it all together if we unite, right? So right now, I would like to ask our technical support team to turn on one really important video. This is my humble opinion. I think this is very important video about why do we need to unite? Why do we need to come together? Why do we need to open coordination centers that will help us to coordinate our efforts, coordinate all our knowledge base and all the people from all over the world to build the creative society all together? So let's watch this short video and then come back to the discussion.
Now that you've learned about the creative society and understand that, thanks to its implementation, we can first of all avoid all global climate catastrophes as humanity, and secondly, gain a life beyond our wildest dreams. This is free housing of a pretty decent size, an unconditional basic income of $10,000 a month, plus free healthcare and new technologies that will be available to everyone. You'll be in perfect health and able to extend your life in a young, beautiful body. You'll be guaranteed safety and a peaceful life. Free education anywhere in the world, so you will have the opportunity to maximize your potential. Not to mention a vast array of prospects and possibilities for every single human being. Informational support for the Creative Society format is provided by a volunteer project of the same name, which is being actively implemented by volunteers from more than 180 countries around the world. Now, it's impossible to establish the Creative Society in one single country. It can only be implemented all over the world in a legal and peaceful way. This means that, first of all people in the world must learn about the Creative Society and support it. This will lead to the creation of an electoral demand for its development. Therefore, the first and most important step in building the Creative Society is to share information with everyone about the existence of this format and the immense benefits it provides for every individual. Maximum activity and creativity from everyone are needed in this effort. Where should you start? You can tell about the Creative Society to your friends, family, and everyone around you. They, in turn, can inform everyone they know. The Creative Society should be known and discussed everywhere. If you want to learn more about the Creative Society, your primary resources will be the creativesociety.com website, especially such sections as international forums and questions and answers. In the Act Now tab, you can learn about the effective ways of informing others and start applying it in practice. Informing a single person about the Creative Society already makes you a participant. By doing this simple action, you have joined the first and most crucial stage of building the Creative Society, the informational stage. This is a step to your bright future. Yes, it's that simple. There are no fancy badges with titles, no lists of volunteers, no membership fees, and no exploitation of each other for personal gain. The Creative Society is not a commercial project. Nobody profits from it, and no one benefits at someone else's expense. People from all over the planet come together to build a society based on one simple principle. Only by improving life for the entire society can you improve it for yourself. This is the main principle of the Creative Society format, which guarantees benefits for everyone. The project's implementation relies solely on the goodwill and initiative of the people. Even one person can do a lot to build the Creative Society, and by uniting, more can be accomplished in less time. When we coordinate our actions, our abilities to inform others multiplies. Do you want to inform others about the Creative Society quickly and effectively so that it can be implemented sooner? Join forces with others around you, neighbors, friends, relatives, and co-workers to establish Creative Society coordination centers. Your coordination center will be a community of like-minded individuals who also endorse the Creative Society. It will serve as a hub for people of your building, street, neighborhood, and city who take action on a volunteer basis, taking into account local legislation. If there is no coordination center in your vicinity, that needs to be fixed. Waste no time, inform your neighbors, find like-minded people, and create your own volunteer coordination centers. What do you need to create a coordination center? Opening one is simple, and anyone can do it. First, you should inform the main coordination center about your decision through the official email on the creativesociety.com website. Then, by joint efforts with others, do everything possible within the framework of the law to inform even more people about the Creative Society. You, the people, are the center of coordination. You can gather in person or virtually. You don't even need to be in the same place as other participants. You can organize your own communication through a chat on any convenient social network. Meetings and coordination can take place online using audio and video calls. The main thing is the coordination of your actions, which means a joint agreement on how you will organize the information sharing process. If you create a coordination center, it means that you are making a platform where you can communicate, coordinate your actions to inform people about the Creative Society in your region or city, hold conference calls, plan meetings, discuss results, distribute tasks among yourselves, brainstorm, and look for new approaches. If you have any ideas, you can bring it to a general conference call or meeting and discuss it together on how to implement it. For example, together you can print car stickers, put the logo on clothing and products, arrange for advertising in public places, and much more. You can download the designs for free from the creativesociety.com website. By coordinating your efforts, you can inform and engage your immediate surroundings and even entire communities, groups, organizations, districts, cities, internet resources, and local media, telling them about the Creative Society. Don't limit yourself. If you want to, you can inform your entire country and even your neighboring countries. You can organize coordination centers based not only on where you live, but also on your sphere of interests, including various lifestyle communities, sport clubs, business networks, etc. You can also interact with other coordination centers from different cities, countries, and the entire planet, joining in a virtual format of coordination. The Creative Society is a union of all humanity, all organizations, all people, all those who want to live in the creative society, and all those who understand the doom of the current consumer format are welcome here. The Creative Society is beneficial to absolutely everyone. How do we know that the first informational stage of building the Creative Society is complete and we can begin the second stage, which is political stage? Imagine that you are walking through a city and you see the logo of the Creative Society everywhere, and all the people around you are talking about the Creative Society. All the social networks are filled with information about the Creative Society. It's becoming mainstream. When your whole city and your entire country know and support the building of the Creative Society, it means that most of the citizens of the country have formed their electoral request to politicians for the formation of the Creative Society. In this way, we move on to the next stage, political. At this stage, we have a new responsibility and task to vote in our country for those politicians who support the development of the Creative Society and pledge to introduce the 8 pillars into the country's constitution. In addition, we need to legitimize the electoral platform as the highest body of legislative power. The electoral platform will be how the society will be self-governed. Every person will be able to control and recall politicians and vote for or against specific laws. This resource will be publicly available, transparent, and protected by the most advanced technologies. Through the electoral platform, power is effectively returned to the people. It returns to each and every one of you. Implementing the Creative Society is an entirely new approach without any revolutions, and everything happens within the legislative framework of each country. Thanks to this, we can peacefully transition from the consumerist to the creative format through an evolutionary path. We can not only save our lives and the lives of all humanity, but also open up opportunities and perspectives that we never even dreamed of. The Creative Society is a unique format that can solve all modern problems and crises. Never before in the history of humanity has anything like this been attempted. Its implementation depends on each of us. So act now. Do not wait for someone else to make your life better. Act now if you want to live the way you always desired. Act now if you want to live in a free, secure, and prosperous creative society.
Great. Such an informative video. At the end, a lot needs to be done. That's obvious from this video, but that gives also a sense of very well organized movement. Like everything is accessible. A lot of things has been shown in this video as you need it, you will get it. Somebody will help you to get it, or it will be very easy for you to get it. So there is no obstacle, once again, to stop you from acting. Only your willingness is important to have as a starting point, and all of the tools, all of the gears will be provided to you. And you can also be the one creating news, creating new ways and new ways to communicate with people. So very inspiring video, and hopefully our viewers will see that it's not hard to get into the creative society and to start being an active participant. It's very simple.
For sure it is. Thank you so much, Jonathan. And, you know, the fact that you as a person, you as a human being, you matter. And this is probably something that each and every person in the world wants to hear, wants to feel, because this is something that gives you this feeling of the fact that you are not left over, you're not the one that doesn't matter. You matter, guys. And this is something that creative society provides to you, this amazing feeling that there is something in this world that depends on you, on your actions, on your sincere desire to contribute to society. And my next question to our amazing guests would be, guys, what would you suggest to those people over there who have probably heard once or twice about the creative society? They think that, okay, maybe it's something interesting, maybe not, right? What would your suggestion be to them to start acting, to start participating in the project, to actually start taking back the control of their life, right? And start doing something good for others. So maybe Elijah, we can start with you.
Okay. All right. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It was such an inspiring video, and from that video, it's very obvious that we have a long way to go. But if we come together and work together as a team, without minding who gets the credit, it's just amazing how much we can achieve within a very short time. So we just need to come together and work together so that we can achieve this goal. And well, my message to those who are out there, who have heard about it and who are yet to register, like I have a friend, a colleague, we work together. So I was talking to her about the creative society, like, come and join this society. I just told her about this society. I tried to, give her a debrief of what this creative society is all about, introducing her to the 8 pillars and just citing examples of the kind of what we deserve for ourselves. And she was like, what are they going to give me? Are they going to give me a job? And something like that. I just gave her a quote, according to former US President John Kennedy. He said something. He said, it's not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. So I just realized that it's not about what the creative society can do for you, but what can you do as an individual to the creative society so that together we can make the world a better place. So it's not what we want to gain. Yes, it's all about making the world a better place, not just for us or our children, but for the generations to come. Setting the platform, making the world a better place for them to come, and even after we are gone, we'll leave that legacy, so that they will come and enjoy and continue enjoying what the creative society has set on ground. So my advice to those maybe who have heard about it and they are yet to act, I would just advise that they should try. You bring my best, and this other person brings his or her best. By the time we combine it together, it will be very easy. The workload will be reduced, the stress. Before you know, we'll accomplish a great deal of achievement. So to those who have heard about it and are yet to take action, my plea to you is that you should just join the Creative Society, visit thecreativesociety.com, register, and try to do whatever you can do. You can volunteer, whatever skills and talents you have, you can use it for the Creative Society so that together we can achieve it. Then to those who haven't heard about it, I believe it is our duty to reach out to them using our social media platforms, one-on-one discussions, organizing seminars, conferences, just like the video we watched just now, talking about opening a coordination center. You can start it. So I noted some things down. So, and by God's grace, I'm going to work towards it so that, people around me, my close friends, my colleagues in the place of work, I'll try to organize a seminar and then tell them what the Creative Society is all about. And if I need support, I could definitely reach out to my team, Olga and the rest. And I believe that they can help me organize, and then we'll able to reach out to them and That is my message. And I believe that together, if we come together to join this creative society, we live the kind of life we hope for, the big dreams we have. We'll definitely give free access to healthcare, free education. You can school anywhere you want in the world. You can travel all over the world without restrictions and stuff like that. So please just visit creativesociety.com and then join this amazing organization, this amazing society, and together we'll make the world a better place. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Elijah. Go ahead,
You're
Jonathan.
welcome.
I have to say, I really like this phrase that you just said, that you're doing things not because of what you expect, but from what you can give. So many people in their life might feel like, what is my purpose? What am I even here? I have nothing to offer, or I cannot do anything, because they put so much expectation or so much pressure on themselves. I think it's been clear in this discussion that anybody can be part of the creative society. Anybody can be part of the creation of a better future for humanity. So everybody can be part of something much bigger than themselves. Having this inner motivation, being part of something like this, it's everybody's goal in life. Or you really don't feel that you want to achieve anything, and then you just sit there on your couch and you're waiting the time to pass. But I'm sure that there is a vast majority of people who are actually still wondering, what can I do to make my life worth it? What can I do to make my life like being able to stand in the morning and just being driven by great things? And the creative society is definitely this. The goal is noble for the entire humanity, and that's just, once again, very easy to get into it. And our examples today of our guests are very easy to understand that. So thank you very much for this answer. And I will ask the same question for you, Para. What would you say to people who have been maybe watching, heard about the creative society, but haven't done anything about it, haven't passed the cap of acting on it? What would you say to them?
Actually, I'm going to tell you some different thing, I think, right? And the thing is that when we going to give this message to someone, because I have experience here in the Dubai, we have different communities, right? Then we just blend with them. And sometimes when we are going to give this information to the people think, oh, what is this? What is behind this? What is this society? And people just asking questions, some lot of questions. Right. Then first thing is we should give them information. There are different categories are there. Actually, that my mind level will be different. Another mind level will be different. The school boy is different. The girl is different. The different the mindsets are there. Then when we are going to give them the information, we have to think first how we are going to give it, because it's very important. Because otherwise we will lose our content. It's very important, because some people will think about their religionic thing, right? Then they don't like to come in. Then we just have to think, synchronize with them and talk with them first. Then we have to give the information first. Because otherwise we will get 10, we will lose 9. Right? Because most of people are not reading all the story. They just listening and then just go on. Then we have to implement them on the proper way, and we have to give them first. We have to give them a card. This is the card. First read and first check. Then get his idea. Then again we have to implement him. This is the thing. This is the thing. You can join us. You can do with us this thing, and we can go forward like this. Then people will gather. If they don't know, if they know little, the dangerous is in them. Then they know more, then definitely they will move it up. I think that is the best way. And the other thing is, we have to, sometimes if I'm talking with my friends, what is this? I don't like. I don't know. No, I'm not believing. I don't like. I don't think this will be happen. They're not thinking something like some people. But some people, wow, it's great idea. It's different. Then we have to give them the think first, and think what is happening. And according to their sectors, if it is a teacher, he's thinking different way. If it's an engineer, he's thinking in a different way. Then according to their sectors, they are thinking. Then according to that, we have to manipulate all the information and give to them. Then they are already there. Then they're coming. I just want to give you one information that just share this my one thing. Yeah, is it okay? Is it okay? I think when I came here, when I joined here, my computer was set up by Levitsky. He's in Ukraine. He just set up my team speaker from his in Ukraine there in Creative Society. Then he was one time he just gone, that system was gone, he didn't come. And I just asked, Levitsky, what happened? I didn't know my idea. What happened to you? You know what is his question? He said, Para, there was a shell get down to my next house. My power was cut off. In that critical situation, he's making my computer from the Ukraine to do the Creative Society platform. Then we should understand these kind of a situation also happening in the world. And these kind of people also helping for the Creative Society. Right? Their war is there. And a lot of people having only the fun here. But we just talk about this society. We want to release the war and everything. We just go for a good society in future. That should be the future. People doesn't think about war and anything. People need nice place to live. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And indeed, I also get very inspired by stories of our participants from different countries that are right now undergoing critical situations, dangerous situations for their lives. And it's not only Ukraine, but some other countries as well. But they are like true heroes, who are forgetting about everything just to make this done, just to make this job done, to help other people, to help spread the information further, to help the Creative Society project to develop, to grow, and to make this information go further and further and further, so that as many people as possible could find out about it, could join in, and could actually start making a change in their lives, making a change on the global scale in the life of our humanity. Thank you so much, dear friends. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for sharing your opinions, your ideas, your thoughts about the topics that were raised during the forum Global Crisis, There is the Way Out, about the things that we can do all together to make this happen, to bring the Creative Society as soon as possible, to build it all together, and to finally start living like human beings, start living in a comfortable world with decent conditions, with everything that is necessary for us, and to finally build a world where human life, human safety, and everything that is necessary for us to flourish, to prosper, would be the main value over anything else. So one more time, thank you very much for joining in. I would like to address right now to our dear viewers, please, friends, if you're still doubting, if you're having questions, if you just happened to hear about the Creative Society right now, today, during this conversation, during this discussion, please don't wait any longer. Ask your questions, write to us on our email, write comments, try to figure out what the Creative Society is about. And we are here to gladly help you to do so, and start to join in, start building this amazing world together with us, because who is going to do if not us? This is our responsibility to pass a better world to our children, to pass a better world to our future generations to come. And this is our responsibility for today, for tomorrow, and for the coming years. Thank you very much, everyone. I would like to pass the floor to Jonathan. Maybe you have a couple of words for the conclusion to say and to address to everyone else.
Thank you, Kane. Not that there is much more that I can say. You've said very well and worded very well. What I would like to do again, it's to thank our two guests today that has been illustrating what it is to be a participant of the creative society, what it takes, but how much reward can we get from it? Not that they are doing it for the reward, for the prestige or anything like that, but by doing something good for others, for sure things good are coming back to us. And I wish that everybody could feel that, everybody could experience that. And I'm telling this again, this is for everybody. Everybody can join and everybody can have that feeling of contribution for the greater future of society. So please do not hesitate, act. Don't put this for tomorrow's to-do list. It is now that you need to do. It is now that you need to act. So please go ahead. Thank you very much and looking forward to see you into a next international discussion very soon.